Retiring abroad is not just a dream for the wealthy. It is a realistic plan for anyone willing to look past their own borders. Today we count down 20 countries where your money and your safety both go further. Every place on this list combines three things retirees actually need: a real cost of living drop, dependable health care, and a U.S. State Department safety rating of normal or increased caution only. We skipped anywhere riskier, no exceptions. From mountain town to coastal cities, these are real places where real people have already made the move and never looked back. Stick around, because our number one pick surprises almost everyone. Save this video before you start planning and let us know your dream retirement spot in the comments. Let's begin the countdown at number 20. Number 20 is Bulgaria, the European Union's best-kept secret for budget retirees. In the mountain town of Bansko, a comfortable retirement runs as low as $900 a month for a couple. Sofia offers big city healthcare and culture, while Bansko and Plovdiv offer old-world charm and dirt-cheap property. A one-bedroom apartment in the center of Bansko can rent for under $300. Bulgaria's EU membership means modern infrastructure, reliable internet, and easy access to the rest of Europe by budget flight or train. Winters are cold, but summers in the Rhodope Mountains are glorious. A long-stay visa is straightforward for retirees who can show modest passive income, and private health insurance costs a fraction of American premiums. Many expats report better care here than back home. Crime rates sit well below the EU average, and the State Department currently rates Bulgaria as exercise increased caution only, the same level as much of Western Europe. Expat communities are small but welcoming. For retirees who want Europe on a Southeast Asia budget, Bulgaria is hard to beat. It is proof that beautiful, safe, and cheap can still exist on the same continent. More and more expat forums are filling with retirees who found Bulgaria almost by accident, then stayed for good. It may be the last true bargain left inside the European Union. Number 19 is Belize, the only English-speaking country in Central America and a magnet for retirees who want zero language barrier. Corozal Town and Ambergris Caye lead the list of expat favorites. Belize's official Qualified Retired Persons Program grants permanent residency to anyone with $2,000 a month in verified pension income, and it comes with major tax breaks on foreign earnings. Housing near the water can still be found for well under $200,000, and monthly budgets of $1,500 cover a genuinely comfortable coastal lifestyle for a couple. The barrier reef sits just offshore, delivering world-class snorkeling and fishing within a short boat ride of home. Days here move at a deliberately unhurried Caribbean pace. Belize currently carries a State Department increased caution rating, largely tied to specific neighborhoods in Belize City that most retirees simply never visit. The expat towns themselves feel far calmer. For English speakers craving Caribbean beauty without learning a new language, Belize remains one of the simplest transitions abroad on this entire list. A growing retiree and remote work scene means English-speaking doctors, real estate agents, and even church congregations are already established and ready to help newcomers settle in. Number 18 is the country of Georgia, tucked between the Black Sea and the Caucasus Mountains, and one of the most overlooked retirement destinations on Earth. Tbilisi and Batumi anchor the expat scene. Georgia offers something almost no other country does: a full year of visa-free residency for nearly every nationality, renewable simply by leaving and re-entering with no income requirement at all. Monthly budgets of $800 to $1,200 cover a spacious apartment, fresh market produce, and Georgia's famously generous wine and food culture, some of the cheapest fine dining in Europe. The Caucasus Mountains offer world-class hiking and ski towns just hours from the capital, giving retirees 4 real seasons instead of an endless tropical summer. Georgia currently holds a State Department normal precautions rating across nearly the entire country, one of the safest ratings on this list. Locals are famously hospitable toward foreign retirees. Between the visa freedom, the food, and the mountains, Georgia is quietly becoming the insider's answer to where to retire next. A fast-growing community of remote workers and retirees has turned Tbilissi's old town into an unlikely hub of co-working cafes, wine bars, and genuinely warm Georgian hospitality. Number 17 is Montenegro, a sliver of Adriatic coastline that delivers Mediterranean beauty at a fraction of Croatian or Italian prices. KOH Tor and Budva are the twin hearts of the expat scene. The Bay of KOH Tor is often called Europe's southernmost fjord, ringed by medieval walled towns and dramatic limestone peaks that rise straight from the water. Property here still runs far below coastal Croatia, with sea view apartments available for well under half of what similar Adriatic real estate costs just across the border. Montenegro grants residency relatively easily to retirees who purchase property or show steady income, and its healthcare system is improving quickly as it moves toward EU membership. The State Department currently rates Montenegro as exercise normal precautions, a rare top-tier safety rating, and violent crime against tourists and expats is extremely uncommon. For retirees chasing Mediterranean magic without the Mediterranean price tag, Montenegro is one of Europe's last great values. As it moves closer to full EU membership, prices here are expected to climb, which is exactly why many retirees say, now is the moment to get in before word fully gets out. Number 16 is Slovenia, arguably Europe's most underrated country and a true hidden gem for retirement. Ljubljana and Lake Bled define its impossibly clean, green storybook character. Ljubljana consistently ranks among the safest, most walkable capitals in Europe, with a car-free historic center wrapped around a lazy green river. Costs sit noticeably below Western Europe, with a couple able to live comfortably on around $1,800 to $2,200 a month, healthcare included through affordable private insurance. Slovenia's EU membership means retirees enjoy the same freedom of movement as anywhere else on the continent, along with excellent hospitals and a well-run public transit system. The State Department rates Slovenia at exercise normal precautions, the safest possible tier, and it regularly ranks among the most peaceful countries on the planet. Between the Alps, the coastline, and the fairy tale capital, Slovenia packs an outsized amount of beauty into one small, safe, affordable country. Ljubljana's compact size means nearly everything, from the opera house to the farmer's market to the train station, sits within an easy walk of the historic center. Number 15 is Czechia, home to one of the most beautiful capitals on earth and a genuinely affordable cost of living outside of Prague's tourist core. Retirees are increasingly choosing smaller cities like Olomouc and Česká Budějovice. Prague itself remains pricier than the countryside, but a comfortable retirement in a smaller Czech city can still run under $2,000 a month for a couple, healthcare included. Czech healthcare consistently ranks among the best in Central Europe, and private insurance for retirees costs a small fraction of comparable American coverage. Long-term residence visas are available to retirees with modest savings and proof of accommodation, and the process, while bureaucratic, is well documented and reliable. Czechia carries a State Department normal precautions rating, and violent crime is rare even in the busiest tourist districts of Prague. For retirees who want castles, beer gardens, and Christmas markets without a Western European price tag, Czechia delivers all three. Beyond Prague, cities like Brno and Olomouc offer the same architecture and healthcare at noticeably gentler prices, drawing a small but growing wave of foreign retirees each year. Number 14 is the Dominican Republic, where the north coast towns of Sosua and Las Terrenas have quietly become two of the Caribbean's best value retirement spots. Direct flights from the U.S. make visiting family easy. A retiree visa is available to anyone with $1,500 a month in verified pension income, and it comes with import tax breaks on household goods brought from abroad. Beachfront condos in Sosua and Cabarete remain dramatically cheaper than similar properties in Florida or Puerto Rico, and monthly budgets of $1,600 support a genuinely comfortable lifestyle. The trade winds along the north coast keep temperatures pleasant year-round, and a thriving windsurfing and kiteboarding scene keeps the towns lively without feeling overrun. The State Department rates the country at increased caution, largely centered on specific areas of Santo Domingo that most North Coast retirees rarely visit. For retirees who want Caribbean beaches with real infrastructure and an easy flight home, the Dominican Republic remains a proven, welcoming choice. An established community of American and Canadian retirees already spans the entire North Coast, making it easy to find English-speaking doctors, real estate agents, and ready-made friend groups. Number 13 is Vietnam, where the coastal city of Da Nang has become Southeast Asia's surprise retirement favorite. Wide beaches, modern hospitals, and a genuinely low cost of living define daily life here. A couple can live very well in Da Nang or nearby Hoi An on around $1,300 a month, including a modern apartment, household help, and frequent dining out. Vietnam's healthcare in major cities has modernized fast, with international standard hospitals in Da Nang and Ho Chi Minh City offering care at a fraction of Western prices. Long-term visa options have expanded significantly for retirees, and renewable temporary residence cards are now well within reach for anyone with modest savings. Vietnam holds a State Department normal precautions rating, one of the safest tiers on this entire list, and violent crime against foreigners is extremely rare. Between the beaches, the food, and the cost of living, Vietnam has quietly become one of the smartest retirement moves in all of Asia. Da Nang's new international airport and rapidly modernizing infrastructure have made the city one of the easiest entry points into Southeast Asian retirement living for total newcomers. Number 12 is Malaysia, and specifically the island of Penang, widely considered the safest and most livable retirement base in all of Asia. English is spoken everywhere, which removes a huge barrier for newcomers. Malaysia's Malaysia, My Second Home program, along with newer long-stay visa options, gives retirees a clear legal path to residency with modest financial requirements. A couple can live comfortably in Penang or Kuala Lumpur on around $1,500 to $2,000 a month, with world-class private hospitals costing a small fraction of American care. Georgetown's UNESCO-listed Old Town blends Chinese, Malay, and colonial architecture into some of the best street food on the planet, all at absurdly low prices. The State Department rates Malaysia at exercise normal precautions, and it is consistently ranked the safest country in Southeast Asia for expats and retirees alike. Between the safety, the English fluency, and the food, Malaysia might be the single easiest transition into Asian retirement living. Penang's blend of Chinese, Malay, and Indian cuisines means a different meal every night of the week without ever growing tired of the options, all at street food prices. Number 11 is Thailand, where the northern city of Chiang Mai has built one of the world's largest and most established retiree communities. Ancient temples sit alongside modern co-working cafes and hospitals. Thailand's long-stay retirement visa is one of the most accessible in Asia, requiring a modest bank deposit or income that puts it within reach for most retirees. A couple can live very comfortably in Chiang Mai on around $1,400 a month, including a modern condo, a maid service, and near-daily restaurant meals. Bumrungrad and other Bangkok hospitals rank among the best in Asia, drawing medical tourists from around the world, and Chiang Mai's own hospitals are close behind at a fraction of the cost. The State Department rates Thailand at increased caution overall, largely tied to specific southern border provinces that are far from the northern retirement hubs. With this many retirees already calling it home, Thailand has one of the most mature and welcoming expat support systems anywhere in the world. So which country makes the top 5? One where a beach house costs less than a used car back home. That reveal is still ahead, so stay with us. Number 10 is Ecuador, and specifically the colonial mountain city of Cuenca, repeatedly ranked one of the single best value retirement destinations on the planet. Cobblestone streets and a spring-like climate never really change. Ecuador's retiree visa requires just $800 a month in verified pension income, one of the lowest financial bars of any country on this list. A couple can live comfortably in Cuenca on $1,200 to $1,500 a month, with rent, fresh produce, and household help all priced far below North American norms. Ecuador's healthcare system includes both an affordable public option open to residents and private hospitals with U.S.-trained doctors, all at dramatically lower cost. The State Department currently rates Ecuador at increased caution, with elevated risk concentrated in specific coastal and border areas well away from the Andean retirement towns. For the sheer combination of climate, culture, and cost, Cuenca has earned its reputation as one of the smartest retirement bets in the world. Cuenca's thriving expat community has grown large enough to support English-language book clubs, hiking groups, and volunteer organizations, making the social transition remarkably smooth. Number 9 is Uruguay, South America's quiet overachiever and one of the most politically stable, low-crime countries on the entire continent. Montevideo and Punta del Este anchor its small but growing expat scene. Uruguay offers straightforward residency to retirees who can show a modest pension, with a clear path to citizenship after just a few years of legal residence. Costs run higher than much of Latin America, but a couple can still live well in Montevideo on around $2,000 a month, with genuinely excellent beef, wine, and healthcare. Uruguay's public and private healthcare systems are both considered among the best on the continent, and private insurance premiums remain far below U.S. equivalents. The State Department rates Uruguay at increased caution, mostly tied to property crime in specific Montevideo neighborhoods, while the country overall remains remarkably calm. For retirees who want Latin American charm with European-level stability, Uruguay is one of the safest bets on this entire list. Ranked consistently as Latin America's most stable democracy, Uruguay offers a level of predictability and rule of law that many retirees say is worth paying a little more for. Number 8 is Malta, a sun-drenched archipelago in the Mediterranean where English is an official language and the honey-colored architecture looks like it was built for postcards. Valletta and Slima lead the expat scene. Malta's retirement program grants residency to retirees with a modest passive income, and the entire country runs on English alongside Maltese, removing the language barrier entirely. Costs sit below most of Western Europe, with a couple able to live well on around $2,200 a month, including rent with genuine sea views. Malta's healthcare system is consistently ranked among the best in the world by international health surveys, and EU-standard hospitals serve both citizens and residents. The State Department rates Malta at increased caution, in line with most of Western Europe, and violent crime against residents remains genuinely rare. Between the English fluency, the healthcare, and 3,000 years of history underfoot, Malta punches far above its tiny size. Malta's central Mediterranean location makes it a short flight from nearly every major European city, ideal for retirees who want easy access to grandchildren back home. Number 7 is Greece, and specifically the island of Crete, where ancient ruins meet some of the clearest water in the Mediterranean. Crete alone is large enough to feel like its own small country. Greece's golden visa and retiree residence programs remain some of the more accessible in the EU, and property on Crete still costs far less than the Greek islands most tourists know by name. A couple can live comfortably on Crete for around $1,800 a month, with fresh Mediterranean produce, olive oil, and seafood built into daily life at almost no cost. Greek public health care covers residents at low cost, and private supplemental insurance remains cheap by Western European standards, giving retirees real peace of mind. The State Department rates Greece at increased caution, largely tied to occasional civil demonstrations in Athens, while island life on Crete stays notably calmer. But two islands nearby are widely considered even more beautiful for retirees, and one of them just barely misses our top 5. We will get there. Number 6 is Mexico, and specifically the Lake Chapala region near Guadalajara, home to the single largest community of American retirees anywhere outside the United States. The town of Ajijic sits right on the water. Mexico's temporary and permanent resident visas for retirees require only modest proof of income or savings, and the paperwork is well understood thanks to decades of established expat traffic. A couple can live very comfortably around Lake Chapala on around $1,500 a month, with year-round spring-like weather that locals call the best climate in the world. San Miguel de Allende, further north, offers a similar formula in a UNESCO World Heritage colonial town, drawing artists and retirees with its cobblestone streets and thriving cultural scene. The State Department rates Mexico at increased caution overall, though the advisory is largely concentrated in specific states, and the Central Highlands around Lake Chapala carry a far calmer reputation among long-term expats. With decades of established community, healthcare, and infrastructure already built for retirees, Mexico remains the single most proven expat retirement destination on Earth. Beyond Lake Chapala, coastal towns like Puerto Vallarta and Mérida offer their own thriving retiree scenes, giving newcomers a genuine choice between mountains, colonial cities, and beaches. Number 5 is Costa Rica, the country that basically invented the modern retire abroad movement and still leads it decades later. The mountain town of Atenas is repeatedly rated as having the best climate on the planet. Costa Rica's Pensionado program grants residency to retirees with just $1,000 a month in verified pension income, one of the most accessible thresholds anywhere. A couple can live comfortably in Atenas or the Central Valley on around $1,800 a month, and residents gain access to Costa Rica's public healthcare system, ranked among the best in Latin America. The country abolished its army in 1948 and has funneled that spending into education and healthcare ever since, a big part of why its quality of life outperforms its neighbors. The State Department rates Costa Rica at increased caution, largely tied to petty theft in tourist zones, while the Central Valley retirement towns feel distinctly calmer and quieter. With 60 years of expat infrastructure, national parks covering a quarter of the country, and that famous pura vida attitude, Costa Rica remains a gold standard for a reason. Number 4 is Panama, home to what many consider the single best retiree visa program on the planet. The mountain town of Boquete has become the crown jewel of the entire expat world. Panama's Pensionado program requires just $1,000 a month in pension income and delivers genuinely remarkable perks. Discounts on everything from flights to medical bills to movie tickets. Boquete sits in the highlands near an active volcano, delivering permanent spring weather, world-class coffee farms, and dramatic mountain views most retirees never expect from Central America. Panama City itself offers a genuine first-world skyline, U.S. dollar currency, and hospitals staffed by doctors trained in the United States, all at a fraction of American prices. The State Department rates Panama at increased caution, tied mostly to specific border regions, while the highlands around Boquete carry one of the calmest reputations in Central America. Between the currency, the healthcare, and arguably the best retiree discounts on Earth, Panama remains the destination every other country on this list gets compared against. Number 3 is Italy, specifically the Abruzzo region east of Rome, where entire medieval hill towns have been selling homes for €1 to attract new residents. Yes, that price is real. Abruzzo remains one of Italy's least discovered regions, meaning prices for both property and daily living sit dramatically below Tuscany or the Amalfi Coast, without sacrificing any of the scenery. A couple can live well in a smaller Italian town on around $2,000 a month, and Italy's public healthcare system consistently ranks among the best in the world. Italy's elective residency visa suits retirees with passive income well, and EU membership means seamless travel across the entire continent once residency is secured. The State Department rates Italy at increased caution, mostly tied to petty crime in major tourist centers like Rome and Florence, while quiet hill towns feel a world away from that risk. Between the food, the history, and the €1 homes, Italy proves that a genuinely glamorous retirement does not have to come with a glamorous price tag. Number 2 is Spain, and specifically the Costa Blanca region around Alicante and Valencia, consistently rated among the best places on earth to retire by international quality of life surveys. 300 days of sunshine a year does not hurt. Spain's non-lucrative visa gives retirees residency in exchange for proof of passive income, and the country's public healthcare system is ranked among the finest anywhere on the planet. A couple can live comfortably in Alicante or Valencia on around $2,200 a month, with fresh seafood, world-class produce, and a genuinely walkable lifestyle built in. Valencia, in particular, blends a historic old town with a futuristic arts complex, modern trams, and beach access all within the same city, a rare combination anywhere in Europe. The State Department rates Spain at increased caution, mostly tied to pickpocketing in major tourist zones, and violent crime against residents remains genuinely low nationwide. With sunshine, healthcare, and history in equal measure, Spain has earned its reputation as one of the single easiest countries in the world to fall in love with. Number 1 is Portugal, and the reigning champion of retire abroad lists worldwide for good reason. The Algarve coast in the south delivers 300 days of sunshine, dramatic cliffs, and some of Europe's cleanest beaches. Portugal's D7 visa welcomes retirees with modest passive income, and its combination of low-cost, EU membership, and English-friendly cities makes the transition genuinely simple for newcomers. A couple can live very comfortably in the Algarve or in Cascais near Lisbon on around $2,000 a month, dramatically below equivalent coastal living in Florida or California. Portugal's healthcare system consistently ranks among Europe's best, and private supplemental insurance for retirees remains remarkably affordable, often under $100 a month per person. The State Department rates Portugal at exercise normal precautions, the safest possible tier, and it is regularly ranked among the top 10 most peaceful countries on Earth. Between the safety, the sunshine, and the sheer ease of settling in, it is easy to see why Portugal sits at number 1 on nearly every retirement list in the world, ours included. That's our countdown of the 20 safest and cheapest places to retire abroad in 2026, from budget-friendly mountain towns to sun-soaked coastal cities. Every single one offers a real, livable path to a slower, richer life. Which of these 20 destinations would you choose for your own retirement? And what matters most to you, cost, climate, or community? Tell us in the comments below. We read everyone. If this guide helped with your planning, please like this video and subscribe for more retirement and expat living guides from Kahana Designs. It genuinely helps our small channel keep making these. Thank you so much for watching, and aloha from all of us at Kahana Designs. Until next time, safe travels, and here's to your next chapter.